Congressman Rokana has reached out to Predator Buster Rio Schlepp concerning Roblox's child safety issues. I saw this the other day and I thought it was a meme, but then it was not a meme. CEO David Baszucki sits down with Roblox safety leaders to share how we're advancing safety and civility on the platform. Here are some of the key topics they covered. Trusted connections and age estimation. What do you mean age estimation? What does that even mean? Why we renamed friends to connections? This did what? Vigilantism, huh? Policies for games with private spaces and community safety council. Investing more heavily in our partners and open sourcing our technology. Rolling out violative scene detection. None of this does like actually anything. What? And then it gets community noted. Roblox has a known history of refusing to take action against sexual child predators. I feel like Roblox is like the first really famous case since like every kid plays Roblox. I feel like the age where people get access to internet gets younger and younger. But back in my day, the age where you get access to internet was like during middle school, like starting when you were like 13 years old, right? I feel like today it's like 6. When you were 13-year-old, I don't know if you guys know this, and I genuinely believe this is one of the ground zero of like creeps hitting on kids on the internet. It was this thing called IMVU. Has anybody heard of it? Has anybody played that? If you guys haven't heard of it or played it, I think it stands for like instant messenger virtual something. I don't know. And back in my day, it was basically what I spend the most time on. It's that or MapleStory. And what it is essentially chat rooms where you can customize your own like avatar. It's kind of similar to Roblox, but for teenagers. The issue with this thing is back in the day, whether you're 13 or 30, you would set your age to 16 because that was the cool age to be, right? Nobody was truthful about their age on that app. And it would have like these public chat rooms that you can go into and just talk. And what I like to do was just watch. When I was like 13, I would just go into a chat room and I would just watch. The weirdest shit happens in those chat rooms. You have people like literally sharing like pics, unironically. And I would be like just like watching the conversation go on for like hours because it's like always interesting because one person leaves and then another person joins in. They would just start like the weirdest conversation like ever. I think as time evolved, putting your real age became like the cool thing. So now we have people that are actually displaying their age of like 27, 30, talking to a bunch of like 16-year-olds. Outside of teaching, like a teacher teaching, when is there ever a situation or like a family gathering, right? Outside of like a teacher teaching or a family gathering, when have you seen anybody that is over the age of 20 talk to a teenager? Like actually, because outside of public chat rooms, there were also private chat rooms. It was insane. Who knows what's going on? Like there has got to be some shady shit going on. And then VR chat came out and it died. I'm surprised. I guess it's because kids don't have access to VR chat, but I swear to God, there's worse stuff going on in VR chat. I feel like VR chat doesn't get enough hate just because it's not as popular. Like I think I started putting my real age when I was like 15, right? People actually start talking to me and I would just ignore them. Mainly because I don't really like engaging in conversations. I just like to watch. And then you would see like 30-year-olds talk to like 16-year-olds, and then they would just leave and go to a private chat room. And it was the weirdest thing ever. Now that like I've grown up and actually thought about it, it was actually kind of gross. But I feel like the age range on Roblox is quite literally 7 to 70. It makes you think about this a lot more if you can relate to it. Like, I have siblings that literally play this. It's kind of unsettling. It's either you're under 12 or over 18. That's what I'm saying. No, not over 18. I feel like nobody over the age of 18 unironically plays Roblox. But if you're the age of 30 and you're on Roblox, there's something else going on, honestly. Roblox has lost around 12.1 billion in market capitalization since August 6th. Did it get in trouble legally that day or something like that? This unironically is like the entirety of Genshin. You guys think this is like chump change for them? How much money do you think Roblox is actually worth? I think, honestly, honest to God, $150 billion. Nobody buys Roblox anymore. I'd argue it's never purchase of Roblox that makes Roblox rich. I feel like it's like the ads almost. In August 2025, it's worth $86 billion. I was half off. I know Roblox was big because you see like everyone playing it. I didn't know it was that big. Honestly, good riddance. Everybody tells me, PyCon, go play a Roblox karaoke. Go play Roblox dress me up, dress to impress. Go play Roblox gardening. Fuck Roblox. If this is the downfall of Roblox, deserved. Just because I hate how many people have told me to go play Roblox. I'm never playing Roblox ever again. Okay, and this is not even the craziest thing. They got Chris Hansen on this. Now, for those that don't know who Chris Hansen is, he's the host of To Catch a Predator, right? This is like unironically worse than having FBI on your ass, honestly.
You may have heard that my streaming crime network, True Blue, and I are investigating the exploitation of children on the popular gaming platform Roblox. Well, it's absolutely true, and we're deep into it. I've already interviewed law enforcement investigators and victims of this horrible activity. And we have some collaborators, some people who've been working in this space, including Schlepp, who have committed to help us in this endeavor. Will Roblox actually say anything about it? Will it make any changes? We're going to do our best to hold them accountable. Stay tuned. We're working hard on this project.
I'll be honest with you. I think Roblox is low-key fucked. If you got Chris Hansen on your ass, you're dude. Whole ass documentary about Roblox, by the way. Oh, man.